Welcome back to Nerd News Today. I'm Matthew, and on this episode, we are taking a look at one of the figures from WWE Elite Series 88, and this one I cannot wait for. Well, technically I've been waiting a long time because he is the Time Splitter, and time is the thing that he has made part of his gimmick for some reason. Today we're looking at Kushida, and I gotta tell you guys, the minute they announced Kushida, I was just fingers crossed hoping he would be dressed with his full entrance gear, and lo and behold, he is. Now, real quick, before we get too deep into this review, I want to remind you guys to check out Big Bad Toy Store. They've got all sorts of WWE figures. You can also order the Super 7 New Japan figures, and of course, a ton of other very cool action figures, statues, and collectibles. So if you want to visit them, you can use our affiliate link below and see what they've got in store. Now let's jump into the packaging of this figure, and it is the classic WWE Elite Series packaging. We've talked about it 100 times here, so I don't need to linger too much on it. It's got a big old window display, so you can see everything this figure comes with, which is quite a lot, in fact. It's nothing unusual than what we've seen in the past, so again, don't need to say a ton here. And similarly, on the sides, one side has got a portrait of Kushida, and on the other side, we've got a picture of him in ring. The back of the box has that same photo of Kushida, as well as a few of his stats, which includes his height and weight, and also gives us a one-sentence description about him. And that sentence is pretty darn punny, because as it says here, the Time Splitter boasts an array of high-flying and submission offense that can't be matched in the past, present, or future. So if you thought my terrible pun at the beginning of the episode was bad, Mattel's got me beat. We also get a look at who else is joining Kushida in Elite Series 88, and it's a very strong lineup. We've got a really good version of Roman, a great version of Rey Mysterio, the first Elite of MVP from many, many years, a new version of Riddle, and the Trish Stratus figure, which we're also going to be looking at on this channel. So I was debating, honestly, whether or not I was even going to do this review because I think this Kushida looks amazing in package. This is one of those figures I would love to get two of, and I might end up getting two of, because it would be so cool to have this one signed. And let's be real here, folks. The chance of Kushida getting another Elite, they're kind of slim. I mean, he's, NXT guy right now. I don't know if we'll ever see him on the main card. I get the feeling this is going to be probably the last Kushida Elite for a very long time, unfortunately. So if you are a fan of him, I recommend you scoop him up now. Really don't hesitate. I'm saying that even before we review this guy, because I can already tell you, just as far as looking at it in package and admiring it that way, yeah, it's pretty amazing. So if you're an autograph hound like I am, get yourself one, just hold on to it and hope that you can meet him one day and get his John Hancock on that packaging. But that's enough of the packaging. We are here to take a look at him loose, so let's go ahead and free Kushida from his time-space continuum prison. That's the last time joke I'll make, I think. We'll see. And let's go ahead and take a closer look at Kushida out of the box. All right, and here is our Kushida out of the packaging. And my apologies to you guys, this week I'm not doing my characters in the ring. I'm just working on a video right now that's taking up a lot more time, and I can't really spend that time editing videos and editing green screen stuff and putting the rings together or whatever, so I'm doing this a little bit more simplistic to save me some time later on. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right on into this figure here, and man, this outfit is gorgeous. Like this, oh man, this could easily be like a defining moment. This could have been like an entrance of greats. This could be so much more valuable than just a normal Elite figure. This outfit has got so much going on here. I mean, we've got a fabric shirt, we've got the plastic vest, we've got great paint job on his pants over here and his kick pads. He's got the glasses. I don't even know where to begin. There's so much here to break down. I guess I'm actually going to start with these glasses. In fact, we're going to take them off. And let's talk about that likeness. Does this figure look like Kushida? Oh yes, this looks like Kushida from every possible angle. This is really an excellent rendition of this character here, of this wrestler, someone who I've enjoyed for a long, long time, and I'm so excited to have an action figure of him now. It's in scale with my other dudes. But yeah, even down to the man bun going on here in the back. I mean, they got his likeness down. This is just perfect. This is like a mirror image of Kushida. I think this is really excellent. One of the best head sculpts they've done, bar none. I mean, like I said earlier in this video, this whole wave 88 has got some excellent looking figures and so many good things, so many good elements about each of these characters, but Kushida, man, like this likeness, I cannot get over how good this looks. And on that note too, the fact that he does have his Back to the Future entrance gear on, which we're going to put those glasses back on, man, it's just, he is a bar above the rest right now on so many levels. So while we're talking about the glasses too, I guess we can go ahead and jump into a little bit about accessories, because I don't think we can do much without talking about these in depth. So you guys can already see he's got those Back to the Future glasses on him right now. So unlike a Macho Man figure or other characters who have glasses, he does not have like any little sliding, he doesn't have really anything to like attach them to. They just kind of sit on his ears the way glasses were intended to be set on people's faces. And it works fine. It sits there just nicely, as you guys can see here. No complaints about that. Looks really good, and it's on there pretty good. Like even without any little things to attach them to, no dots or holes or anything like that, they're sitting on his face just fine, and they look good. And I think counting as part of the accessories too would be this entrance outfit here. just look at this gear, you guys. Like, everything about it is amazing. I think it's all custom built. I mean, I'm not sure if these legs came from a different wrestler or not. They might have come from like maybe Tozawa or something else, but I never got the Tozawa, so I never saw. But it just looks really good. Every little part of this. I mean, this fabric here is amazing. And not only that, it's like, you know, 2 different types of fabric, because you guys can see there, I mean, there is like a whole other pattern inside that. This vest, same thing. It feels really nice. It feels like really high quality plastic. You'll know what I mean. Like, if you get this in your hands and you touch it for yourself, you'll see exactly what I mean. Just everything about it feels really excellent. And again, those designs down his shorts and onto his kick pads, the hoverboard logo, looks like the Mattel logo, in fact, which is kind of fun because after all, Mattel and Back to the Future are a thing. Even though NECA's doing Back to the Future now, it was previously Mattel's license to play with, and they didn't do much with it. But yeah, I mean, just great design work on this. This is just such a nicely done figure from every angle. Can't get over how good it looks. One of the other features I really like about this Kushida too would be his little wristwatch wrist tape. I mean, how nice is that? What a great little thing to make sure to have in this figure. It's because, yeah, as you guys can already see too, he has the ability to do the hand gesture. It's a little awkward, I think, but you can get him to do it. I mean, there you go. And it's a little awkward because of all of his fabric gear. It does make him a little hard to articulate with all that stuff on, but you can fake it. That's kind of what matters most. You can get the job done. So in addition to what you already see him wearing and his hands you've got on there too, this figure comes with 4 more hands. That's right, you got 4 more hands for 6 hands total. Talk about value, you guys. And those hands include closed fists and kind of open hands to grip things. Now, you can already see right now he's got a closed fist and he's got a pointy finger. But there's another hand that has the other pointer finger. So you got that. You have then another closed fist, and you've got 2 open hands, which match the tape that he's got going on here. So I think what we're going to do now is actually swap some things out. You know what? Actually, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this first, in fact, because I like the outfit. I want to leave it on for as long as I can. Let's do some figure comparisons here, and I'm going to bring on Johnny Gargano. This is one of my favorite figures to come out in 2021. I just love how much this figure looks. I love the Wolverine outfit. And if we're going to compare awesome outfits, I mean, we can't not discuss that Johnny Gargano. So that's how he sizes up with him. And just for fun, I know this figure is like way, way big, but that's why I want to bring him on here. Just reviewed the Target Legends series Bam Bam Bigelow. I just want to see how big he looks compared to that. And I think, again, these are just really nice looking figures, really nice looking outfits. So why not compare the guys with the best outfits to each other? That's how big Bam Bam looks next to him. That's in the scale. Let's try on some AEW figures as well for size. And I've got one of my other favorites, Penta El Zero M. This is like one of the toys I was so excited to get when AEW started doing figures. I was waiting for this version of Penta in particular. And man, that's a great looking figure. And I've also got, because it's also a really cool figure, I didn't review on the channel because I didn't get the whole wave, but here is Dustin Rhodes looking really nice as well from Unmatched Series 1. So yeah, I mean, Kushida looks great next to everybody. This outfit is so awesome. It's a crime to take him out of it, but we kind of have to do that. So let us do that now with much resentment and much sadness. My big concern is whether or not you can actually get him this outfit afterwards, like if I can put him back into this outfit. And that will be a thing I'll try probably off camera. But yeah, I would say, you know, keep in mind, folks, this kind of fabric is the thing that will stay in a figure long term. So, you know, you probably do want to take this off of him and not put it back on for a while, unless you don't mind the potential for staining to happen. So, all right, cool. Underneath it, I was actually wondering if he was going to have his elbow pads. He does. He has both elbow pads. And now with everything moving around, you guys can go. I'm going to pop out a hand, too, while we're at it. Put this hand in, pop it into place. And that's how our Kushida is going to look when he's ready for some in-ring action. So he's your typical Elite figure. Articulation is pretty much the same. I'm not going to go too in-depth on this either, because you guys can see it. Like, it's got good articulation. Nothing should be hindering it. Yeah, no, it moves really nicely. You've got great articulation. You're used to seeing it. If you've used any Mattel Elite figures before, ever, you know exactly what to get out of this. And with nothing really hindering him, it just works perfectly. It's working the way it's meant to move, articulates the way it should. Man, just what an awesome figure. Like, I gotta tell you guys, this is a serious value, considering this is a normal priced figure for the most part. Like, if you can find him out in the wild, what a steal. I mean, you're getting this awesome piece of soft goods and rubbery goods entrance gear. You're getting his sunglasses. You're getting a total of 6 different hands. Man, this is like a real killer figure. This is going to be up there for one of the best of the year. And that's not just my bias for Kushida talking. This is objectively an excellent action figure. So much detail, so many accessories, perfect likeness. If you're a fan of Kushida, you got to get this. And even if you're not, if you're just a fan of pro wrestling toys, I think you can't pass this up either. Even if you're not that familiar with NXT, man, this is just a do not miss action figure. So if you want to get one for yourself, go ahead and check out some of the links we're going to have in the description in this YouTube video below. And while we're at it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more wrestling figure news and reviews and all sorts of other things that we do here. So until next time, I'm Matthew. That's our look at Elite Series 88 Kushida from Mattel's WWE series. Now, if you excuse me, we've got to go back to the future and see if they make any more Kushida Elites, because I need to get me a whole bunch more. See you guys next time.